came back from Arizona, and she was very excited about um, one of the people that spoke there, Michelle Ball. And she came back, and I was taking notes like crazy. And she gave me a website, and I went all through it, and I was very impressed. And then um, Smart, my friend, she actually had her on. And that's when I got on the call, and then I posted the recording on our team page. And what I liked about her is her simplicity. I'm going to share my screen. I can do this here. Oh, wait a minute. Here we go. Okay, can you see that? So when she talks to someone, she always talks to them from her heart, asks lots of questions, which we've always been trained to do, because people don't like to be sold, but they like to be understood, and that, that we care about them. And then when it came time for the close, she would ask them, do you want to ask you 3 questions, before you order? Do you want to pay full price? Do you want to get a discount? Do you want to get yours for free? And then depending on what they would say, she would address it. So for example, if they said, well, tell me about the discount, she would tell them about that, it costs $50 to become a distributor, and you have a healthy living plan that would allow you to get, say, and Marlena, I'm going to have you add on to this because you were there too, to get 2 customers, like like you're on the trio, and you get 2 trio customers, and it'll take you from making $39 a box to making $40-some a box, because they'll give you an additional 6%, and they'll give you $100 bonus check that you'll receive. So that always entices people. And how she does it is that she'll say, would you be open to like having a little health presentation at your home so that people would know where they could get it, in case they're interested? And how she invites people and really gets butts in seats is telling people to leave their wallets at their, at
right. At home, yeah.
And that you don't need your wallet to come to this presentation. And that gets to let down. Someone needs to mute themselves. Who is that? Mute. Okay, I'll say I'm going to mute. I'm muting you. Okay.
Already muted. You unmuted me, I think.
Well, anyway, everybody mute yourselves. Okay, so, and that would really get people to let down their guard and come to your home and listen. And then what she says is people really get excited and they want to get Juice Plus. So whether they get it that night or whether they're telling you to call them, it's getting them in the seats to listen to the information. And really that's what we want. We really want to get them into their seats to listen to the information. Now, if they choose, for example, that they want to get it for free, then she's talking to them about not just the HLP, but how to get to VF by simply doing what you would do as a direct distributor, that you got on the trio, you got 2 customers that got on the trio, and you found 3 people that did the same. But it puts, by doing a little health presentation like that, it puts the sponsor in the room with the people to ask them, to look around to see who would really be a good person for this business, and to get them to consider it and see if it's for them. I mean, because my opinion is this business is not for everyone. The product certainly is, but it really is important to put it out there for people and to let them know what this could bring, for them. Marlena, do you want to add anything to that little scenario there before we go on to the team synergy?
No, that's pretty much it. But it's just, she just puts it right out there and says, most people at least say they want a discount. Very few people will come back and say, oh yeah, I want to pay full price. So you already get them to sign up as a distributor, and then they might become more interested as you go along to become somebody who's really going to work for you.
And that's a good point that you just brought up, because she said after you get them to have their own health presentation, just to make people aware that they could get it from them, she gets them to an event, gets them to a larger event. That is where, the magic really starts to happen, when they're in a room and there's a doctor speaking at the front of the room and really validating what this business can be for them. So just imagine, I'm getting orders coming in left and right. We're going to be having Dr. Phillips here in September, and the orders are coming in left and right, and they're starting to pack the room out. So make sure you get your tickets if you're in this area, so that you that would be horrible. That you'll have a seat too. So that's that. Now let me show you her website, because I think there's a lot of things that you can grab from this website. Her website is team. You want to write this down, and maybe you can bookmark it. Do you see on my desktop how I have it bookmarked with Team Synergy? Then I have my team calendar, then I have my Gmail, my Juice Plus Virtual, my Comcast, my Hootsuite, my Facebook. This is a website that I'm going to take down. Juice Plus VIP, LinkedIn. Well, you could do the same thing, so that if you wanted to go there and grab things from Team Synergy, you could. Now you can see the tabs across there. You can visit the home and her roadmap, customer care, her virtual office tutorials, her tools. You can see under the tools, there's product stories, business journeys, video trainings, audio trainings. I'm sure her upcoming events are not they may give you ideas, but what I want you to take a look at is where it says building your business. Prospect meeting, you could take a look at that. Family plan meetings, startup by meeting new reps. But let's take a look at the accelerated path to NMD. Even if you didn't want to become a national marketing director, I found this very interesting. So what she did is she gave them assignments, and these assignments are things that I would do just to bring people through the marketing plan, whether, to DD, to VF, the sales coordinators, and senior sales coordinator, on and on. So I think the videos are they're very short to watch. And you can see what it is there. New friends on Facebook. Say you're running out of people on Facebook to talk, if that's your platform that you like to build relationships with. She gives you ideas of how to get more friends. There's Michelle Ball there again, talking about important things about effectively starting a new distributor that she has found to really roll fast. This is a gal that in a year went from 12 club to 100 club, which is mind-boggling to me, mind-boggling, okay? And if you really listen to her video, it's not difficult. It's not like rocket science, what she's saying is that, to link arms with people and just to stay with them and get them to plug in, like, for example, get them on, our team call, our Cortese team call, get them on the Wednesday training or the rebroadcast. Now, she's not part of our team, so she's not saying that. But, she's talking about, setting up their health event and getting there and really helping them. You know, a long time ago, not to go off track, I remember Pat Patterson, who was a 39 clubber, and he said to me, get people, help people right away, get a team under them. You get a team under there, they're not going to go anywhere. You know, they can make a huge living, you know, when they have team, they can make a nice living if they're just selling, you know, products. So really, you know, when you bring on team, you really want to try to get them engaged and really find out their why, because a lot of times, you know, they'll get distracted because life happens. But I think that if you help them with their story and get it, you know, the tip of their tongue, why they're doing this, you know, you can remind them of that so that when things get tough or they're busy, you can remind them what they're working towards there. So that was something. And here's her daily routine when she was working towards NMD. And as you can see, it's not like it was like she was like working herself to death. It's just that she was consistently doing something for her business every day, every day. And you can see on the calendar there, Monday she had all, you know, evening was off. Tuesday she was doing laundry. And so I think the idea behind it is to do something for your business every day, every day. But a lot of times I know that I can speak that I get caught up in management in trying to make you guys like aware of an event or so that you can plug someone in if there's a call that's going on about eczema, and maybe you know someone that we could plug that in, or making you guys aware of things like that. So I get all caught up in this management and not putting enough into building teams. So I know I need to go back to really doing that, because you have so much here, you know, and I'll keep putting it in the team page there. But let's go back to the accelerated path to NMD. Why is that not going back there? Wait a minute. Hold on. There we go. All right. And you can see the different links that she has there. You know, the marketing plan, the customer reports. So this is just information for you to retrieve. If you look on the right side, events there, you know, you'll see salad in a jar parties, and just to give you some ideas. Okay. What is Juice Plus? Tower Garden training, product flipograms. I don't know how to do a flipogram. You know, I had to have Ashley do it, and I only have her 2 days a week for a couple hours now. So you're not going to see many flipograms from me, but you know, just some very useful tools that you can keep in your toolbox there to really help you. Does anyone have a question about any of this? Of course, you have to go and look through it, but it's just another resource for you to help you.
Okay, can I make a couple comments, Rob?
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Okay, so sorry, I can't get my video going, but anyhow, but when she spoke here in Arizona, she said that, you know, the main thing is that she uses the exact same process every time. She has a script for everything, and most of it is on this website. So she doesn't want you to have to, you know, reinvent the wheel. You can certainly tweak it to your own liking, but she starts every new distributor the same way. And what it helps her do is, by doing that, they see that, oh yeah, she started that person the same way she started me. Then they feel more confident that they can start the person, because she's doing the same thing every single time. She says, when I welcome a new person, I have a script. She says, you know, of course you're going to go off script sometimes, but it's just doing the same thing over and over again. And that is what helps her team, because everybody feels confident that they can do it.
And that's what I was trying to do. I was trying to find the scripts here. So here's like tips for a successful expo trade show. Look at the script that she has there. So if you're doing a table, like we're so excited that you're joining us today, this weekend, and want to be aware of the experience for you and prospective customers. Da, da, da. So trade shows are fun. Okay, but I'm sure there are scripts here that you can get into those documents. You saw those documents that she had there that would work for you. I'm just trying to see where it might be. I'm not sure. Customer experience. Okay, you can see all those documents that she has there, but I'm sure there's some scripts there. But the main thing that I think that I'd like to see, that's why I'm putting out the $100 for the people that acquire the most distributors. I'd like to see you use this as a pilot program to close people. Just make a commitment that we're all I'm going to do the same thing, is before you close them and give them the price, just say, I'd like to ask you 3 questions, before you order. Would you like to get it full price? Would you like to get it at a discount? Or would you like to get it for free? And that, I think, is going to give you an opportunity to tell them about our business in a kind of like a backdoor way. So I kind of like that. But definitely go through, the documents, and you might find her script there. I didn't find it yet. There you will find 2 spots, Marlena and I discovered, where it's passcode protected, and we are in contact with another national marketing director that brought her in to find out what that passcode is, and once I get it, I will pass it on to you. But I wanted to show you that resource. The other thing, I love to reward activity, because I really believe that activity will bring you results. And one of the things that has helped me the most is, doing 3-way calls, putting people in front of my sponsor. I remember when I wanted to be a national marketing director, I made a list of the people that I'd like to invite into the business, and then I called Cheryl Cortese. And not that there's anything wrong with Dwayne, nothing at all. It's just that these were women, and I thought they would relate to her as a woman. And it was very powerful, and simply saying to them, hey, I have no idea if this business is for you. But I know when I first started, I wanted to learn a little bit about the business behind the product. My sponsor is going to be on the phone. Love for you to say hello to her. And then I would just say some things about her. And that gave Cheryl an opportunity to tell the business from her experience. And of course, how successful she is. And she always used the same script, and I still use the same script when I do 3-way calls with people. I always say it's an honor to be on the call with you. So-and-so has told me so much about you, and that's where I've gotten information about that person, whether they're, have a family, a couple of kids, they're a nurse, whatever they are. What's their reason for taking a look at this? And I always give them a way to get out. And I always say, I have no idea if this is of interest to you or not, but I asked so-and-so if they had their way, who would they want in their business. Your name came up, and we thought we would give you a call before we call the other 5 people that she has on the list. And every single person has always been very nice. And any of you that I've done a 3-way call with, it's never been where I destroyed the relationship. So speak up if I've done a 3-way, like Marilyn, Marlena. I've never destroyed a relationship. But I think what it does is it really just validates what you're telling them. And it's letting them know that they're in business with another person, not just you all by yourself. So I think that's really good. Now, there's only 7 of us on the call, so I'm going to put this out, and this is going to be our secret contest that we're going to do. So those of you that do, or the person that does the most three-way calls with their sponsor, okay? And you can certainly let your people know at Maryland, or your people, anyone that's on it, their teams know this. The most three-way calls that are done, I'm going to give out another $50. Okay? So they could do a three-way call with you as their sponsor. You can do a three-way call with me as a sponsor and get credit for every single one of those calls. And what we'll do, that is going to be the most for the reps already know for the most representatives, they'll get $100. But what we're going to do is just keep this between us and even your teams. You could say your teams, even though they're not on here. But I'm not opening it up to, say, Maria or, Debbie or any of the other people, because you guys took the time to be on this call. So that's where activity will be rewarded, as well as, bringing a distributor to the table. Any questions? Okay. How about struggles or, let me get out of here. Oh gosh, how do I get back to the Zoom? Oh, I know, stop sharing. Okay. Does any of you have any struggles or any questions? It's 9:26, we have our last 4 minutes. Okay, let me just show you this real fast before you go. I want to share my screen again.
I'm sorry, Ro. Either before you say what you're about to say or once you're done. This is Kiana, by the way. May I say something? Yes. I was trying to unmute my phone. My screen was locked. Mm-hmm. It's okay for me to speak now before you continue?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Okay, thank you. Good evening, everyone.
Hi.
Take you out of my I'm still having a difficult time coming up with a business story. The product story, although I don't have it necessarily polished, I know that was something we were supposed to be working on. The product story, I feel it easy to talk to people about the product because it absolutely does make sense to me, as much as I don't care very much for the phrase, does it make sense? The product is wonderful, and the way I've been feeling combined with the research that's behind the product, it tells itself. But I've still been having a difficult time coming up with a business story, and I think that's why I'm struggling to get people to say yes. I know that I definitely need to put more into my follow-up as far as, only allowing a few days in between talking to people, but I'm struggling with the sell on my business story.
Okay. Let me ask you this. Why did you decide to do the business?
Well, in the moment, I knew that my mother and I, we were looking for a different way to shed some weight and also to just feel better. And because I knew that two of us were signing on, it just really didn't make sense to give the sale to someone else.
Okay.
And then later on, I realized that, I wanted to work on my health. I wanted to work on where I felt physically. I didn't realize that it would have such an effect on me mentally, but I wanted to work on how I felt physically. And if I could also find a way to, sustain a living, I would like to do that as well, because I would like to share the idea of proper health.
Okay. You have a business story. You just need to formulate it. So you first heard about Juice Plus from a friend at a networking event, something like that. Since your mom was going to, your mom and you were working on getting healthier, you essentially decided to do the business to get it at a better discount, to get it at a better price. Does that make sense? That's true, right?
Yes.
Okay. You know how many NMDs started out that way, that went right to the top and then make six-figure incomes today? Okay. Here I am. Okay. I wanted a better price. Okay. I knew that this product was helping me and I wanted it at better price. Okay. There's nothing to be ashamed about that. So you want to say that. And then, and then I think you eventually realized that this is a good product for other people that you'd wanted to share it with them, and that you're looking to make some extra money. There's nothing to be embarrassed about that. Everybody that's on this phone would like to make money. We're not in this just to play. They'd like to make money and they'd like to help people. Okay, so it certainly is a nice marriage. So to be able to say, I first heard about Juice Plus from a friend at a networking event. I decided to join because, and you've already told them your product story, because I think you should go back and listen to Launch a New Rep, that PowerPoint, you know what I'm talking about, that's on our YouTube channel. You go to YouTube and you go to Ro Melnick.
Yeah, on the Cortese group, the Be the Good. Yeah, I know what you're talking. Okay.
No,
Gotcha.
no, it's not there. You want to go to
Oh.
YouTube, okay, and you want to go to Ro Melnikov, and you're going to see our Zoom videos there. Whatever we do, like tonight, will be saved there, and you'll see Launch a New Rep. And in Launch a New Rep, I go into detail about our product and our business story and why they should be intertwined. So it'll be very helpful to you. So what I'm saying to you is that you'll say your product story, and then you'll go into your business story, saying that, you wanted to get it at a good discount, and you wanted to share it with others. And to be honest with you, I wanted to make some extra money for myself, So what? Maybe that person that's listening to you wants to make some extra money for themselves too. So don't be, thinking that, this person's extremely successful. They'll never, you don't know what goes on behind closed doors. I live in a very yuppie development, and there are people in this development where their houses are being foreclosed, where people are being downsized. And so you really, really don't know. So I share it with everyone. I always share my product story and my business story together. So I think if you go to that resource, I think it'll be very helpful to you. Does that help?
Thank you. Yeah, thank you. Pardon me for asking on this call. I just know that I was having a difficult time getting to all the points you were talking about because I was working on that. So pardon me for taking up that much time on this call. Thank you. I'll look at it.
No, we got 8 people on the call. Who else joined us? That excites me. I'm trying to see who else we have here. All right, let me go to Marlene, Regina, Gigi, Elsie, Dale. Maria, did you call in? Looks like a 302 called in.
That's Kiana.
Kiana.
Oh, okay. All right, let me share so I can get off. I just want to share this again with you. Okay, and what I want to do, oh dear, you guys went right down where I want to share my screen. I wonder if I can drag you over. That is kind of weird. Oh, there we go. There we go. Okay, our team calendar. Okay, I want to make sure that you know how this works. So you can also tag your team calendar and keep it up there. So this is April's, so that you have a snapshot of all the different events that are happening in April, and that you could put, if you want to schedule something with me, for example, on the 27th, I'm going to be unavailable, or you want to get someone to hear about our business. Well, Wednesday, the 29th, Karen Jones is doing her Zoom call. And if you take your cursor and you put it over that, or if you click it, look at that, Karen Jones Zoom call, comfort of your home. Okay, you got the date there. And I always try to put it on our team calendar there. But this will be a snapshot for you of the entire month so that you can see what is happening. And you yourself could actually go in and put in an event. And if you have a hard time doing it, just call me and I'll help you, or call your sponsor. And you can see how the calendars are color-coded. The Cortese event. I have it for myself. You're not seeing like Dustin's tutor available or whatever. Yellow, it's going to be outside team. Rose team calendar is going to be in pink. And then you can also change it. See, it says April 2017. Suppose you wanted to do something like Marlena's group and I are going to be planning something in May. So we can go into May and we can look just by changing it that way. See what we did that? And then you want to play, go out, you can go to June, we don't have a lot of things planned there. August. The one thing you want to pay attention to is this. This is a huge event that we're planning for. It's going to be a packed house in Haddonfield. If you click on it, okay, there's the details. It's going to be at the Haddonfield United Methodist Church, Haddonfield. Okay, so it's there for you. Okay, the time is there. You have to register on Eventbrite. It's also in your events. It's a public event. I think it's Marlena or Marilyn, do you know, is it $20 to get in? Marilyn?
I think so.
I think it was,
Yeah.
Then you can bring as many people as you want for free.
Right.
You can bring 20 people if you want for free. So,
The distributors pay for themselves, Kiana, but then your guests are free.
right. Okay. And that money just goes towards whatever the church is charging me. So it's a huge hall and the church is charging me for the hall. So we just take that. And if we see that we have any extra money, then we use that for maybe like little snacks or whatever. So I'm going to wait to see how much money comes in. And the back of the church, we might have, well, in the back of the hall, I'm looking at the possibility of having someone cater it with just nice stuff, Were you there, Marilyn, when Susan Silverstein was there?
No,
Okay, so
Me.
you were there, right?
Yeah, it was me and Debbie.
Yeah. there you go. So I'm thinking about having it where they had what, hummus and some vegetables. That was very nice, wasn't it?
They had that great chocolate dip
Yeah.
made with
Very nice, the way-
avocado.
Yeah, it was
That
very
was
nice. That's
good.
right, Jeannie.
Yeah, it was very good.
It was very nice. Yeah. So I know Marlene and Marilyn will be very pleased with that. So
Marlene, when are you coming home?
I plan to leave on May the 8th, and we're driving back, so we'll be home maybe the end of that week, whatever that date is.
Oh, so by the middle of the month. Okay, look forward to seeing you.
okay. Any other questions? Any concerns? Did you think it was worth it? Come on.
Well, let me just say, if you go onto that website that Team Synergy Inspires, there's so much great information out there. She has a lot of little videos. She's Canadian also, so like some of her stuff won't match up with our stuff, but she's very good. So go out there and explore.
All right. Very good.
Yep.
Good night, ladies.
Good night.
And